Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing fantastically well. I've got 11 people joined in at the minute. Obviously, we're live to do a show of, well, what time it has been since that full-time yesterday. So we did a live reaction last night, but obviously we've done videos throughout the day. But obviously, first I put a statement out since it was 1.5 since when they put it out, just to clear things up, which I sort of think, yeah, fair enough, Forest are wanting change in this because it's happening all the time and it's not fair on anyone, especially when you got battling for relegation or if you are going for any thing in this league. And it's not fair that Bob Moore has a ruling for this and that and then not willingly trying to change it. And I think now it all happened when you got pundits like Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher who's not happy with having change or having this and that. It just did show that for what Forest are doing, what they are trying to do, everyone's scared for change and everyone's scared of saying what they need to say because Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher could be sacked in the morning by Sky, all we know, or it could be more like Forest make this change and it works out for the better, especially for everyone who is connected to the club. So I hope that this does actually work out for the change. But I will put the statement on. It is this, and I'm just so glad that Forest have put this out. It just goes to show that Forest are trying to make the change, and they all know that what is happening. Forest are highlighting their concern on Podmore, and I think Forest have just cleared it all up what they want. And I think just it just goes to show how bad it is if Forest are clearing it, and I think they want change. I know Olympiacos, that Gate 7 put out last night saying that this is normal for Olympiacos to see this. I think Forest, Marinakis must have had enough now, and he's saying enough is enough. We want change, and we will do what we need to do to try and get change. So I'm fair enough from Forest that they are standing up to it and they are actually saying, you know what, enough is enough. If you don't make that change, then we will stand up and fight for it. And I think Forest will actually make that fight for it because I think Forest know it is getting out of hand now that we have had it quite a lot this season, and I think that Forest just want to make the Premier League better, and I think that's where when you got pundits like Darren everyone, Jamie Carragher saying this and that and saying that we don't want it, Forest are one for what they're doing. They're just trying to get money in the pockets and just trying to look after the bid seats for it. So I think fair play on Forest for doing it, and I think that it just goes to show how far the club has came, that they are starting to show balls in trying to make this right for everyone involved. So, but yeah, I mean, it's really, really sad to see that when you got pundits that think that they know it all and think that, yeah, we played in Premier League, we're this and that, and they're saying that we need to show class or we should have done it. I mean, try to be part of Forest, you know about it then, but obviously you're too class to be part of that. And I think if it happened to Man United or it happened to Liverpool, they'd be raging about it. They'd be being on Clifton Park or we know raging about it. So I think it is shocking to say the least that they aren't showing any class and saying, yeah, fair enough, they've got a point. Let them do what they need to do. When you got fans like Luton who are trying to make a rivalry reverse and saying that we're living in Forest Heads rent free. You're not living in a rent free. I think you're just trying to pick a fight with and pick up a rivalry because you ain't got no rivals. So it's one of them ones where I think I just hope that Forest can actually show English football that if you stand for it and actually fight for it, you will get it. I mean, it's one of them ones. I think that hopefully that Forest can actually stand for what is necessary, and that's what they're doing. We have got 126 people watching, so hello to you all. Hope you're all doing fantastically well. But yeah, I mean, get your comments coming in. Tell us what you think about the statement. Tell us what you think about it. Or I think that Marinakis is starting to get that bit more ruthless with things now, especially at Forest. He's trying to really stamp his authority. Yeah, he's been in the Premier League 2 years now. He's been in English football since 2017. He feels like he's trying to start to influence things, and he will do. And we all know that Marinakis will start to show that bit more feeling that it. I mean, Marinakis probably didn't want to stamp on too many feet to start with, because when he came in, but now he is, and now he is starting to show that bit more. Yeah, I mean, if you're not happy, if I'm not happy, I'm going to say it. So I think it would be interesting, to say this, how things will plan out to refer from it. But I think hopefully this is the start of change, and unless if you top six side, that I don't want change. I want just the top six to be successful. Well, it's not going to happen anymore, because if two clubs aren't happy with it, I mean, all you've got to do is get the 14 other clubs, well, 12 other clubs agree, and it's away. So, I mean, and it's tough crap on the top big six, because it's going to be one of them ones where they won't be happy with what they're going to get, or what they're going to see from it all. So it's one of them things, personally. But I mean, now things are probably settled with a lot of things. With yesterday's game, I feel like that. Obviously, people will probably not think differently, but they'll be aggro about it. I mean, even Mikel Arteta even said he sympathises with Forest, and even said in his press conference that you have to sympathise with that, because we've all been there. He knows that how bad the Premier League refs are, and he even said it in his press conference. So, I mean, it's one of them ones. Then when you got the FA spokesperson coming out and retweeting a statement saying that we have formally requested observations from Nottingham Forest, Nuno, Nico, and Mark Clattenburg as a result of their comments following the Premier League match against Everton on Sunday, the 21st April, we will provide any further updates. I mean, it's one of them ones, and Harry Winter is a footballer journalist of the year. Saying that we're going to face some punishment. Why should we be facing punishments? You know what? You've come onto this channel and say we should be facing punishments because we're speaking the truth for the world of football, that the big sets are controlling it and it is corrupt. Then you know what? Come in there and say, well, we should be punished, because I think we are being punished for showing honestly, we're showing that the league is corrupt. It's not the promised land. The Premier League isn't what it meant it out to be, because we all know that it is corrupt, and we all know that it's one of them ones where you think, you know what, we're more rather saying championship, we could get more out of it, personally. So I think the Premier League just needs to get a grip and be like, yeah, we have corrupted it. Come out and say, be like, yeah, it is corrupt. We're going to try and change it. And I reckon that's why the government want to bring in that independent regulator, but the Premier League are too scared. They're probably going around this settee and being like, yeah, I don't want to do it. Let's hide from it and make sure that we don't get it. So I think it's really poor, and I think that we all know the Premier League isn't fit for purpose, and we all know that they're not fit to run the league. And it's like watching a bunch of circus clowns trying to get on a date. It's really, really bad, to be honest. And I think that, I mean, they're probably going to some Chinese are having chicken balls just to try and keep things sweet with the top six, personally. So, I mean, that all I got to say about that, all that to a fair. I think it is really, really poor, how it is, and that, it's just, yeah, frustrating. But fair play on Forest for actually coming out and saying this, what they needed to say, and being like, yeah, things are what they are. Yeah, we want change. If we're not doing this change, we're gonna take it further. But it's down to the Premier League now to actually be like saying if they want change or not, because they're not going to give change. In my as just did let the top six have their own little lead and let the other Premier League teams just crack on with it and actually be in their own little lead. So, but yeah, I mean, fair pound Forest coming out and actually standing the ground on it now. So, thank you for watching. Do subscribe. Do like the channel. Do like the video. Hit that subscribe. Do join the channel membership. Shit, I'd like to thank you. Goodbye.